simultaneous equations involving quadratic. So what I do first of all is to take care of this first equation. So I will say from 2x plus 3y plus 19 equal to 0. Now remember that I work with a technique such that I consider which of these numbers, 2 is smaller than 3. So it will be wise for me to make x the subject of the formula. So I'll say what? 2x will be equal to negative 19 minus what? 3y. And then x will then be equal to negative, I can flip this, 3y minus 19. And then divided by 2. Because I want to make x the subject of the formula. That's what I have in mind. Now, another student can choose to make y the subject of the formula, but I keep a simple rule that I try as much as possible to ensure that what I'm using is such that it's a small number that I can easily manipulate. So after that, I put a line there. And then I'm now going to say put x equal to negative 3y minus 19 over 2 in this one, 2x squared plus 3y equal to 5. So where I have x, is that observation? Where I have x, I'm going to put this there. So from here, I'm going to have that 2 into negative 3y minus 19 over 2 all squared plus, remember this is the equation I'm using, plus what? 3 into, or rather plus 3y, because I do not have any description in x here, up and right, equal to what? 5. So there's something I need to do here. This is negative, this is negative. So I can factor the negative out. So like this. When you're solving problems like this, try not to be in a hurry. Plus 19 over 2 all squared. Inside this, I brought out the negative and I've squared it. Because why am I doing that? This negative will take care of this negative and it becomes what? Positive. So plus 3y equal to 5. So with that, I'm going to have that this will now be 2 into 3y plus 19 over 2 all squared plus 3y equal to 5. All right, so we've done that, so we can now apply straight away. So this will give me what? 2 into 9y squared plus 3 times 19 will be what? 57 times 2. 3 times 19 will be what? 3 times 19 is what? Times 2. Now, let's have a mirror of what I'm thinking in my head. Now look at this so that you see what I'm thinking in my head. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking in my head. So plus, this will be 100 and what? 14y plus 361, confirm, divided by 4, plus 3y equal to 5. Now, this will go here 2, this will go here 1. I will now multiply through by 2. This will now give me 9y squared plus 114y plus 361 plus 6y equal to 10. How do you understand how I did that? Okay, fine. So with that in place, I can now begin to deal with the aspects of the problem. This will be 9y squared. This plus this will give me plus 120y. Now, 361 minus 10 This is positive, and concept of antonyms. If it comes in here, it becomes what? Minus 10. And that will be what? Plus 351 equal to what? 0. At this point, 9 can divide, or rather 3 can divide 2. This will now give me what? 3y squared plus 40y plus, that should give me 117 if I'm right. Confirm. Now, at this point in time, the coefficient of this one is not 1. So what will happen? You have to multiply this with this. So technically, you're going to have this value. Huh? Beautiful. So, yes, but the challenge we're going to have is we can't touch 40. So that's the challenge I'm having. So I will now look for how I'm going to break. So I want to do a little breaking here. This I will do in my head. I want to do a little breaking here. This will be 3 times 117. 3 times 117. So remember that this is positive. This is positive. So it's established that the two factors I'm looking for must both be what? Positive. So the two factors I'm looking for must both be what? Positive. So what do I do? What do I do? I will then look at this one. This is how I'm going to break it. So this will be 3 times. This should give me what? 39. Is that not? So that's 39 times what? Times what? 3. Okay, but don't forget that what I have here is 40. So I'm looking at what combination will work. Now, watch again. I can multiply these two. It gives me what? 9 times 39. I can break this. This will give me 9 times 3 times 13. Seen it? So at this point, I can multiply these two, and I'm going to get what? 27 times 13. I've seen it. And when I manipulate these two, I'm going to get what? 40. Is that not? That's the 40 I'm looking for. So I'll come here now. You can look up other videos I've done, especially the one on, I've done something on, what they call this one now? I've done something on quadratics. These are the concepts I'm applying. I'm applying that concept. I keep manipulating till I get something here. So this will now be 3y squared plus 27y plus 13y plus 107 equal to 71 equal to what? 0. So what do you have? 3 can divide this, and I have 3y into what? Y plus 9. 13 can go here. I'm going to have what? Y plus what? 9. Now, the trick here is what you are getting here is what you're going to get here. So with that, I'm going to have what? Y plus 9 into 3y plus 13 will be equal to 0. Which means that y will be equal to negative 9 or what? Negative 13 over 3. I have obtained the values for y. What will the value for x be? So, without wasting much time, I'll just rule down. So here, I'm going to put y is equal to, I'm going to find x when y is equal to negative 9. So I'll just come here and say what? X equal to negative 3 into negative 9 minus 19 over 2. Your calculator can help you finish that one out, and you get an answer for x. Come here, you say what? X will be equal to negative 3 into negative 13 over 3 minus 19 all over 2. And your calculator can also help you to do that. If you do your manipulation correctly, this will be like 27 plus 19. Is that? 27 minus 19. 27 minus 19 gives you what? Is that 8? Confirm 8 divided by 2, and that is 4. 8 divided by 2, and that will give you 4. You're laughing. Sorry, I don't use calculator. That's my own. That's my own wahala. I don't like using calculator. So x will be equal to this. Will go with this. This becomes 13. So it will be 13 minus 19, and that will give me a negative 3, and that will be negative 3 over 2. So it's your responsibility to double confirm if what I have done is right. Okay, so this is just more like A-level experience, and anytime we're going to have an A-level class, it will be aired live so that you can have the experience live too. So more questions to come, but for now we're calling it quits. Join us and subscribe.